Are we supposed to count down with the stream?
Hey, welcome to another episode of Raiders of the Lost Art, where me and my panelists go over all the pop culture news and some of the things that we seem to be lost, in the last couple of years. So let's say hi to everyone and start bringing in our regular group of panelists. Let's start off here with Script Doctor. How's it going?
It's going well. Good afternoon and good evening, everyone.
Oh, did you end up watching those Oscar nominations?
The nominations? No, I don't watch them. I read them the following day.
Okay, read them.
My time?
Yes.
Yeah, I read them. They only, for the best picture, they have 10 slots they could fill, but they only filled 8. I thought it was kind of funny.
Oh. Well, we are going to get into that soon. Let's add in here Gary from Pop Culture Minefeild. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, buddy.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear. Did you see Bill Burr?
Yeah, I went ahead and watched that, and I'm so amused by cancel culture. Yeah, and also when it comes to the Oscars, I abstain because I can't stand them. It's a big old circle jerk of people that are trying to increase how much money they make on their movies and then jerk each other off on stage. And
yeah, which will be another one of our topics today.
Yep.
And we'll add in our next host. We got Fat Steven. How you doing today?
Fine.
Okay, well, I guess you didn't have much to add on there, so let's also bring in T-shirt historian.
Hi.
How you doing?
Better than Fat Steven, evidently.
I think we're all doing good.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad we could get together after that last award show, which also bombed so terribly, and end up catching a little stir for Bill Burr. Were you guys able to catch any of that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it's your standard Bill Burr comedy where he's just commenting and it's funny.
Yeah, well, it was. It really didn't seem like he said anything that bad. When I finally saw the clip that was going on.
Oh, no, the call was in. I mean, they've been preparing to cancel him, and they were just waiting for the right opportunity, and that was when the trigger got pulled.
Yeah, it seemed a little ridiculous that this is what's starting to cause the outrage. And I'll pull up a clip here so that everybody can kind of see what exactly happened. But it seems insane at this point that this is what's causing the mob to go after everyone. Like, what are your guys' thoughts?
Oh, I thought you were going to pull the clip up.
I am.
I thought
I'm trying to pull it up, but and talk at the same time.
Well, I mean, from what I understand and the stuff that I've seen shared on social media, I haven't really saw anything egregious about what he said. He was doing a little bit of his bits that he does for as a stand-up and getting on to the job that he was asked to do. So I don't know what the issue is, other than the fact that he's a
racist, transphobe. The racist one cracks me up because they started calling his wife names the C name, COO name.
Yeah.
Because only that kind of person would marry a white dude like this, and only white racists marry women of color. So I'm like, oh, whatever.
I know.
Yeah, Go ahead.
I was just going to say, it's like, I didn't actually see the clip, but I saw the backlash for it, and it was so ugly. I was just kind of like, wow. I mean,
Yeah.
you'd have thought the guy had, like set children on fire or something.
Okay. You guys are going to have to tell me if you are able to hear this. Are you getting the audio there?
No.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's my computer. Here, I'm going to slide this into the private chat. Can somebody bring this up because
Yeah, I'm already on your page here.
Yeah, we don't want Yeti's computer to catch fire.
Yeah.
Like, none of that stuff here I'll share. Let's see. Yeah,
Yeti's
there we go.
computer is nicknamed Hiroshima.
All right, there you go. I'm sharing now. Ready?
Yes.
Was I the only one who wanted to kill himself during that piano solo? I bought a suit for this. I thought I was going to be on TV. I'm such a moron. I am losing so much money right now. All right, shout out to all the rock stars that I wanted to meet tonight who are watching at home instead. I'm talking to you, Don Dawkins. All right?
It's got to be weird for him talking to no one.
My first concert. All right, here are the next categories. All right. Hey, how many feminists are like going nuts? So why is this cis white male doing all this Latino stuff? Anyone wanted to kill himself during that piano solo?
Poor
I
guy
guess
bought a
that's all
suit
you
and
had.
stand in
That's
front of
all
a green
you had.
screen.
Yeah, that's all you had.
Yeah.
On your page.
Look, that was the extent though. That's basically all he said. That's what the outrage caused. Him saying, "Why is this cis white man out here?" And that's what got everybody just flipping out.
I'm so angry. And he's a ginger.
What you guys are forgetting to realize is that 90% of the people who are outraged have that 7 beside their name. Those are BTS fans. Those are K-pop fans. They are more psychotic than most of the SJWs on Twitter we deal with in pop culture, Star Wars, etc. BTS K-pop stans in general are a literal cult of insanity. And if you don't do it to their standards, they will go ballistic, and this is the proof behind it. They have no problem calling him names and calling him this and that, but they kept referring to him as a white man. Who is this white man? Where did they get this white man? So not only do they not know who he is, they are going on pretenses of assumption that he is just another cis white man being an ass. They do not understand comedy. All they understand is males in lipstick and over makeup doing dance routines to old Backstreet Boys. And if any K-pop stans have a problem with that, I don't care. Your balls don't matter to me.
Fat Steven,
F
have you
off.
been video cameraing me again?
No. What I'm trying to say is if you guys don't do your research on K-pop stans, you won't understand the insanity they are. They are a literal cult.
Okay, but then what's the issue with Bill Burr?
We don't need to
their
use
They
side?
don't
which we got
need
used
an
to.
issue. The fact is, he didn't pronounce a name right. Other people have pronounced names incorrectly, and they took what fringe comedy is, and they don't understand it. So they do what everyone does. Get rid of them because it offends me, rather than just change the channel till it's over. That's it.
Okay, and just before we keep going into this, let's say hi to a couple people that are in the chat. We've got Cardinal Sin dropping by. Thanks for coming. Parrot Head, Zero Rewind, Makini90, who also makes some great art. So everybody, make sure you check him out. Lasso of Truth, and we got the Viking himself, Matt Vader. Thanks for coming by. Oh, we've also got Wizard Beer in here.
We got so many cool people in that chat.
Yeah, and make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to everyone on the panel. But thanks for coming by too. Let's get back into what is causing this outrage just from Bill Burr, because it seems so out of place.
This is one of the people that deleted their stuff. They don't know who it is. They even made up new phobics. Okay.
Wait, what was? Oh my God! What?
Black phobic?
You don't. No, look at the anti-intellectual phobic.
How? Oh,
Retard
oh
phobic?
my. Oh, my head.
How are you afraid? The person's afraid
Yeah,
of
I saw this one
anti-intellectuals?
before, and it's like, how are you? First of all, an intellectual phobic is somebody that's afraid of intellectuals. So you're afraid of people who are afraid of intellectuals.
Well, it's an anti-intellectual, which means that they're an idiot. So then you're afraid of idiots.
So they're afraid of themselves, so they are projecting.
Yeah, that's it, projecting.
When I said I was going through the tweets, like I even recorded and made a 20-minute live stream video, and I just wanted to record them first or leave, and people started blocking me, and I'm like, and I started contradicting, and they kept blocking or deleting their tweets. So I'm like, you do realize I have a folder called stupid tweets, right?
Well, it's funny is his name is Oedipus, and I'm like, the Oedipus complex is wanting to kill your father and do your mom, and like that is that something you really want to get back behind?
That's what you gotta deal with.
Yeah. I mean, that kind of explains why he's deranged. If he's having those type of thoughts about his mother, that, and his father for that matter, like that's. Whew,
I
that's
almost
dark.
wonder if that's not like a parody account or something, considering. But yeah, it's
Well, yeah, kind of that anti-intellectual phobic. When has that been a thing? Like, when?
and he misspelled misogynistic.
That
I'm
is
surprised
true.
he didn't say misogynistic phobic.
I think he
There's
did.
only
That's with the
200
three dots.
letters. There's only
Yeah.
200 letters script.
It stopped at the three dots. There you go.
Oh,
He
that's a good
has
point.
deleted his tweet since then. So
Not a
Well,
parody
that's
account.
why I saved them.
Steven, do you happen to also have the one that was calling Bill Burr racist because
Which
he
one?
had a black wife?
Which one?
The blue
No,
check
they
mark.
no.
There
It
was
wasn't.
a
No, it
lot
wasn't.
of them.
It wasn't racism. They were debating whether or not he was racist or using her for tokenism. There was actually a lot of debates going on in there.
I was really totally offended by the one that used the C word with her, and
Yeah, that's the one I saw too, and I did not like that.
that was horrible. Nobody should get called that.
Because
No,
that one
not at all.
dude called Keith that in a thread on. Well, Doc saw it.
Really?
Yeah, it really pissed me off.
That would piss me off.
Yeah, I'm going to try and find, especially the one that I know of, where he was,
Hi, Sean.
where you had that kind of lunatic saying that, oh, just because he married someone who's black, he could actually still be racist and using them as a sex slave. It was just really weird.
I know. Oh, good job, Zero. Yeah, you said it.
There's another one here. There's another one who actually blocked me because there was a thing, but this was from Bryn. A white male comedian is upset he's presenting early and not allowed to meet any celebrities. He's also annoyed he's presenting for POC artists and creators, so he's making a joke of everything. That's not what happened. This is a guy I called out trying to make a false narrative, and then they blocked me. This is what's going on. We want to go for we got Jasmine with the 7 near their name because for BTS. Bill Burr is a xenophobic, sexist, and racist. No. Bill Burr is xenophobic, sexist, and racist, and the crew just all laughed along with his shit jokes. He is an actual embarrassment. His wife's black.
Yes. And
His wife's black.
here.
And hot.
We had another one from Chris Hates Armies. She also blocked me, or he also blocked me. I'm going to find Bill Burr and slap the shit out of him. And I'm like, well, that's a threat of violence. Thank God I screenshotted that. And it goes on, and on, and on, and on.
Yeah, good point, Zax.
Yeah.
Yep,
Whoa.
exactly,
Okay.
Zach.
But since, does that make Keith your token black host?
Oh,
I'm sure they think that.
Yeah, probably. Data Racer has died. Okay, we're good. Now, I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to share something even more awesome. Data Racer has compiled some of these tweets. I bet no one has seen these yet.
I'm almost afraid to.
Here we go. And if you take close interruption, look at how many of those 7s are beside their name. And for those that don't see, I'm talking about the 7 that's right there. So perfect. Look at how all of them are locked tweets now. Shut the fuck up and get off the stage. Fuck you. You're not funny. Go fuck yourself, Bill Burr. Like, he even changed his name to Fuck Bill Burr at Burr Fuck. He really wants to fuck Bill Burr. Fuck Bill Burr. Fuck him right in his white, bald face. He's an asshole misogynist and an ableist dickweed. That's great spelling there. All these people I saw earlier, most of them deleted their tweets, but this is how they run. And the 7 ones, those are the BTS. Why is the white used so much? Do you notice that? White men. This is my favorite. Bill Burr is the perfect example of why white men deserve to be kept in cages.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a little insane.
I'm impressed though.
Fully insane.
This Peach typed racist piece of shit on Twitter. I'm surprised Peaches can actually type on Twitter. But this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And nobody get offended by this. This was data race compelling. This is the psychos that Gen Z has become. They're not afraid to call someone else something, but they act exactly like the thing they're calling another person.
That's what I don't understand.
Because they don't see it as that. They think that they can social justice racists. That's what they're called. Not warriors. They're racists. Social justice racists.
Yeah.
Can do whatever they want because they think they're doing on behalf of a better cause.
Oh, and special attention to the C one back there. If you'll back it up.
I'm not going back to that one. I don't want to get in trouble too much.
Okay. Well, if you didn't notice, it may not have been that actual person's picture, but the picture was an Asian woman.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow. Are we just doubling down on the offensiveness or what?
This is how K-pop stands work, and then you had the SJWs jumping in because a lot of them are just the 7s. This is Bill Burr won't get canceled for this, but I highly doubt this is just K-pop stans who did this. I think someone else had to start pushing the button to get this going.
Oh, and shout out to Rebecca.
Yeah.
Hey, Rebecca.
This is very true. Okay, so Rebecca Early says, my vocabulary for phobia has expanded greatly. It's so there are so many I did not know existed until recently.
Well, it's that dumbing down of language to where you misuse a word long enough, it ceases to have any meaning anymore.
Power.
And phobia is one that gets abused constantly because they use it in a way that actually doesn't exist. They're saying that somebody is transphobe or homophobe, and it's like, when you say that, what do you mean? What exactly is your definition of the phobia in that? And they never know what the fuck they're going to say to it.
The fact that they
wrong.
all labeled stuff with white means one thing. The only xenophobics there are those people who are xenophobic of white people.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like the RPG rant I made last week. It's the only people who think of orcs in those terms are those people, not the regular players.
If he didn't get canceled for Saturday Night Live, where he used the same types of jokes, he's not going to get canceled now.
Which was a great opening monologue. But I watched the Cancel Philadelphia thing that he did. Fuck you, Philadelphia. One of the greatest rants I've ever seen anywhere at any time by anyone. Have you guys seen that?
People are like iffyphalophobic, which is like fear of genitals.
No, I don't think I've seen that one. Okay, no, I think I've seen it. I just can't remember exactly what was said because I've watched all his specials, and he's a fantastic comedian. But man,
well, what happened was a comedian had gone up there and got just heckled like crazy and booed off the stage, and he got really angry because I can't remember who the hell it was, but it was someone he really liked. And it really bothered him that they had done that. So he walked out there and decided to take his 15 minutes and just shit on the crowd and the place. And he just shit all over him. And when he walked off, he was still really shaken and angry. And I think it was Maurice or I can't remember who it was that said, dude, no, you killed it out there. They're loving you for having shit on them.
Can we stop saying we're shitting on people? This is kind of getting weird.
Okay, so this was the comment that I came across that I just thought was absolutely insane from a blue check mark, and that was what he said was, while I'm not suggesting Bill Burr is a racist,
Yeah,
a
he
white
is.
man having a non-white wife can sometimes be a sign of racism.
Is that
So-
Clay Byrne or Clay Bum?
How does that work? Exactly.
Oh, it's Clay Byrne. He's actually in the top searches right now.
So
Yeah,
you
he's
shouldn't
kind of an idiot
assume
by saying that. It's like there are things that sometimes can be signs of other things. That's what he just said.
Yeah, he's creating a situation for anyone reading to infer that yes, Bill Burr is in fact a racist or a bigot, which is BS.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you shouldn't assume someone isn't racist just because they own a minority sex servant. That's
Who comes up
that's
with that?
that's what he thinks of Bill Burr's wife.
Can you imagine
Bill
what would happen
Burr
if
gets his ass kicked by her all the time. She will not put up with his shit.
Oh, none at all. Have you guys ever stopped and watched his podcast?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm subscribed. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So for anyone in the chat listening, on his podcast, she will often come in and she does not take shit about anything. She throws it right back at him
Yep.
in fun ways. Like she's not doing anything horrible, but like she's got a zero bar for bullshit, and it's a you know,
And
it's
she'll
amazing
come in
to
and
see.
call bullshit on him. She's done it.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh.
great. Yeah. This guy's a fucking such a
Yeah,
twat.
I just replied to it. You are you are the racist just by your paragraph. You are projecting your own self and image of minorities on Bill Burr and his wife. You are the only racist here.
Can you imagine what would have happened if Bill Burr had married, like, say, a Native American person? Wow.
Well,
Like
his tag is in Neverland, so that's where he's living right now in Neverland, in a fictional place where he thinks he's not what he's saying he is.
Well, Neverland is a place where nobody grows up, and it's populated of a lot of little boys. So that's something that's really questionable.
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh.
And pirates.
And pirates.
Butt pirates.
But pirates.
and now we're gonna screenshot this and keep it for prosperity.
Yeah.
No, you don't understand. Having tweets, like especially stupid ones that people will delete when they finally realize they're threatening someone or they're being against TOS is always something to have. I do it with Zombie Kills and other people because I
Hey,
like
Force
to make
of
sure.
Light Entertainment.
Yeah, hey Force of Light and Geeky Pixie, thanks for dropping by. Same with Zach7 and hopefully I didn't
Sean's
miss
here,
anyone
too.
else. And Sean, thank you for coming by. We really appreciate it.
Matt
and
Vader.
I know Sean way before you.
Oh, that's not fair. Don't pull that shit on us, man.
Oh, stop kissing ass.
if you ever if you want to support the channel, send a super chat. Since we're not monetized, there's a link for the StreamYard elements. You can do it that way and we'll read it out here. And yeah, it would help keep the lights on. Otherwise, let's just keep going. And I appreciate everyone coming in. And I think we've got someone new. Real Wad Nation. Real Wade Nation.
Real Wade
Jeez.
Nation.
Oh, God, you're going to get canceled now.
I know.
You mispronounced it.
I
Please stop.
mispronounced
Please
it.
stop. I know, Wade. Just calm down.
And Sean, see me after the show about that thing.
Yeah, Sean, if you want sexual disappointment, see T-shirt after the show.
Yes.
Yeah, Sean has an amazing channel, so check that out when you have some time, because he puts out some amazing comics, and I really want to see him do his own one day. But let's get back to this. I know this little asshole that continues
This
to say,
backtracking butt kiss was brought to you by Yeticast when he realizes he insulted a friend passively and he needs to back a few steps.
I don't think I insulted him. I said, "Hey, he's in here."
This mild defensive moment was brought to you by Yeticast when he's trying to defend something that never happened. I'm just messing with you.
I really don't even know what I would have said about him. I just know that the guy on screen is a douchebag. And
Who,
I
me?
really... Pardon?
You said who, me?
Oh, no. No. The Clayburn...
Oh. Carry on.
Clayburn, yeah. How
Griffin.
does he go with minority sex
Peter
servant
Griffin's cousin.
as the wife? Like, how do you get How do you get to that point? How do you get so secretly racist?
They're not secretly racist. That's the thing. When you get a check mark on Twitter, guess what? Somehow it thinks it's like a scout badge. I can be openly racist and pretend I'm never being racist. Let's go.
Well, that's what gets me. It's like, I've seen interracial couples plenty.
Especially on Pornhub.
Yes, and especially on Pornhub. But it's like, that is never the thought that crosses my mind, is that one of them is a sex servant to the other. I'm just like, so where is this narrative coming from?
But he literally just described slavery in a way that still exists in parts of the world, and he sees her as this automatically.
Mm-hmm. Like, says more about you there, Clayburn.
Never Clayburn.
Oh God, yeah. These are the same people that are going after Gina for tweets and things like that. They go after Bill Burr, but meanwhile, they are actually thinking that anyone who married a white guy and is of a different race has to be subjugating themselves to them.
We got to give this guy credit, though. Oh, my God. He gave me a wonderful article. I'm just going to quickly put it in the share for you so you guys can check it later.
Oh, okay. You're not going to put it up on screen. Okay.
This Claiborne guy sent you an article?
No, he has an article in his profile about how, what is it? The inexcusable racism in Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, God.
But he quoted it, how to monetize alt-right trolls.
Oh, God, I don't even know. I don't know what to do with these people.
You ignore them. You contradict them with logic, and you ignore them. Because eventually they'll block you, so they can go back to the little world where they pretend you don't exist, where logic that defeats their narrative still doesn't exist. They don't believe half the shit they
actively called out.
Because they have a check mark. Because they have the crazy. They own Twitter. Crazies own Twitter. Twitter is a cesspool. Twitter is the dump of logical thinking and perspectives being respected, whether on one side or another. They don't believe in that. You either have to be the enemy or you have to be with us. Am I wrong?
Well,
can't disagree.
They actively think anyone there going against what they specifically believe is the enemy, and it's horrible. Like it's disgusting to see. And Rebecca just sent in a $5 tip, so thank you for that.
Get a refund
for you.
Purposes.
Here's a little something.
That's his O face.
that's my O face.
Did they leave a message in Stream Elements for you to read?
No, I was trying to find that. I only see tipped $5. I didn't see any message. I was trying to go through. If there is a message, Rebecca, just send it in the regular chat, and I'll read it out. But otherwise, yeah.
Speedy Gonzalez is right. Thank you, Soul Assassin. You are definitely right. I'm glad you're still alive, Speedy. I'm glad.
And you don't offend me at all.
Yeah, I really want to know when people are going to stop taking, especially businesses are going to stop taking Twitter seriously, because they really do not seem to represent regular people in any way.
Sadly, part of the problem is the establishment has made it matter, because they have not only responded to these people, but the fact that celebrities get up on Twitter and tweet stuff, and that seems to lend credence to everything posted on Twitter. So if by some strange quirk I decided to post, "Greetings, Twitter, I am an alien sex blob," they would be that would be correct, but also people would think it was absolutely true, because, it would be validated by someone out there.
Rebecca, I would call that weighing your options.
Oh, God. And we've got a couple more people in here. We've got Sven, the naked Nordic ninja, and Subhuman. We also have Cardinal Sin coming back in here. Thanks for coming by. And Soul Assassin. And a name I am about to butcher.
Subhuman.
Cavatino,
No.
Cavalry.
Just
Trooper
call
Jets.
him. Just call him
Cavatino
Shay.
Cavalry Trooper Shay.
Just call him Shay.
Actually, let me pronounce it. Cavatino Calvary Trooper Che.
This is the moment in the stream where we tell everyone in the chat, T-shirt historian is Hispanic.
Yes.
Yeah, why can you not jump in before I butchered it and get myself canceled like Bill Burr for saying a name wrong?
Oh, no.
Well, you have to get. No, I'm not going to say that joke. I'm going to keep that one to myself.
Keep that one to yourself.
Yeah, probably.
But what are your thoughts, Script Doctor and Gary? We haven't heard you jump in on this side of things.
No, I've said all I really wanted to say about it.
Yeah, there's nothing much more to this guy. He's just a clown.
You know, it's
Yeah.
We're getting to the point of a dead horse here because it's like, what more can you say? They're fucking assholes, and I can't stand them. I look for them. I look for them on your guys' pages and on other people's, and I fucking block them because I don't want to interact with them. You know, some people are like, "No, you shouldn't block them." You want to interact with these people? Why? There's nothing to gain from it. You don't glean anything new from them. And
Yeah, I do.
You're not going to teach anything. No, you don't.
I
You
learn.
say
I
you
get a
do, but
laugh.
you don't.
I get a laugh from these people.
Maybe
I
you
learned the
find that
depths to which
them-
people will
I don't
sink
find them
to
amusing.
insult someone.
I don't find them amusing. I don't want to hear them talk. It's like listening to political shows where they play audio recordings of the people I don't want to fucking listen to.
Gary, you're misunderstanding. I find a humor that they don't get that what they're trying to fight against is literally how they are. That's
Yeah,
what I find funny. It's their own hypocrisy and
I
their
get
own
it. You
senses.
do. I
Yeah.
don't. I don't
Okay.
find them anything they say interesting or funny. I find them annoying. I like making fun of them, but I just I don't want to follow them. I don't want to research them because I recognize what they are.
Well, you know, it's like the old saying. It's like anytime you point a finger at somebody else, there's three of them pointing back at you.
That's true.
Not the way
Unless-
I point. Those three are usually pointed like perpendicular to me.
Yeah, unless
you do knife hands.
Well, some people do like this. Hey.
No, I don't do like that. I've got like my hand out. The index finger is pointing directly at you, but the other three are 90 degrees from the index finger.
And I do it the military way, which is like this.
Knife hands.
I picture Script sitting there like Hand Banana from Aqua Force going, "Tonight, you."
Yeah, the
Old banana
scissor
hands.
fingers. The scissor fingers is the only thing that you're going to see on the Grammys.
That's right. Oh, come on. That's great. I love how you're using the Gina Carano stuff.
Okay, so speaking of awards, what did you guys think about the Oscar nominations that were coming up this year?
Well,
It keep-
actually, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I did want to weigh in on that one. There was another actor who actually voiced his displeasure about it, named Kirk Acevedo, and his comment is, not one fucking Latino actor, actress, director, or writer nominated at this year's Oscars. Not only this Oscar year, but almost every Oscar year. It's a reminder that Latinos represent 1/5 of the United States and 25% of all income in the U.S. box office. We exist.
Did he also name a director that would qualify as that?
Yeah, did he? Yeah, exactly. Was there one that he named?
No, but he did. He followed up with, "I know plenty of Latino actors who can act their
Sure.
ass off,
Uh-huh.
but are never given the
Sure.
opportunity."
But are they
Right.
in anything that could have been nominated?
Not to my knowledge. Actually,
because he makes half a point there, which is, there should be some more nominations. But the fact of the matter is, did they make a movie that year that qualifies to have
Exactly.
been nominated, and are they snubbed? Because there's a big difference between
there's a
there's no one
difference
nominated
between
you. Well,
snubbed
if
and
if they didn't make the movie, then you can't be nominated. Like that's
well,
right.
if they're not hiring the Latino actors in the first place, then how are they ever supposed to have a chance? It's like, okay, I'll give you a perfect case in point. You may recall there is an actor named Clifton Collins Jr., right? And you've seen him in J.J. Abrams' Star Trek. You've seen him in a few other films and everything else. Well, if you look back at his older repertoire of films, like 187, he went by the name Clifton Gonzalez as a tribute to his grandfather, who was also an actor. And up until that point, he had lots of bit parts. He had lots of very Latino-specific roles. And it wasn't until he changed his name to Clifton Collins Jr. that all of a sudden he started getting more and more roles in Hollywood. I guarantee if you go back and you look at the guy's resume, you'll see a change in the number of films that he gets and the parts.
His career seems to be pretty consistent across the board. According to IMDb, 2009 was a really great year for him.
Uh-huh. He got a shitload, and that was the year I believe he changed his name.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Why? Because if you have a Latino sounding last name, immediately everybody gets the mental stereotype that you can only
the
play
last
one
thing
type of
he's
thing.
credited as with Gonzalez is in 1998, so a good 11 years after he changed his name.
Mm-hmm.
That might not really be about the name change. That might just be the fact that he spent the last 11 years networking. Not 100% for or against. I mean, if he wanted to change his name, let him change his name. That's his prerogative. But,
No, okay,
yeah.
and that's fair. That's fair. And I mean, I'm probably making a big leap there, but it was noticeable to me because I definitely watched the guy's career from the beginning, and then wondered where he went, and then saw him suddenly make a reappearance, brand new name, and it just kind of like started.
It's the same dude, yeah. You're like that throws you off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that totally.
Okay, now the question I had for all of you guys is, did you recognize any of the movies on the Best Picture list? Have you heard of them? Have you
Mank?
watched them?
No,
Mank was a very good film.
what I'm trying to figure out
that
is
was all
who's
right.
designing their color schemes for this nomination thing, and who thought these colors would be great. Because
I've
it's
never
hurting my eyes.
I haven't heard of any of those films.
I know. I had not heard of a single one of these when I. There's a couple. So I went and watched all the trailers. There's a couple that actually did interest me, and that was The Father and Sound of Metal. I thought they seemed pretty interesting. It would probably be, fairly enjoyable. But overall, I was pretty disappointed that Fat Man didn't get anything, because I had that hands down one of the best films of the year.
Yeah, but look who's attached to it. It's Mel Gibson, and Mel Gibson is pretty much a dead man in Hollywood.
But does that matter? Like, okay, no, of course that matters because that's all they care about. But this is supposed to be the best picture, and his performance. There's the one scene where he's talking about shutting down his factory towards the elves, and the way that he's emoting without actually using dialogue was fantastic. You see it in his eyes. Like, he's legitimately watering up, and there's pain there. I don't know about you guys, but when I saw that, like, I don't remember the last time I saw actors emoting that hard without having to say it in dialogue. He was...
Well, he's a very physically expressive actor. I get what you're saying. It's like he puts a lot on his face. He has a very... he's got a lot of character in his face to begin with. So I get what you're saying.
It was... Yeah.
And it's one of my favorite films from last year, too.
Yeah. And it didn't get a nomination on any of the sections. I thought maybe what the secure one would probably be cinematography, because I thought the way that they filmed that was fantastic. The shots that they had were very long. They're beautiful shots. Everything was framed. I thought it was framed perfect.
Yeah.
And they made it... I know they brought it into this realm of realism, especially with Walter Goggins' character when he's going into...
Yeah, Goggins is a heck of an actor, too.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
Biggest mouth on a human being I've ever seen. But the guy's got skills. Now, if you look at the list here, it's like I've seen all of these, and the only one of these I liked was Mank. Mank, though, has a problem in the fact that this goes to what you and I talked about before, that it's easy to write characters you don't like. It's hard to write likable characters. That's
Scribe
where
Light.
you're working as a writer.
Hi, Scribe-Light.
Do we know Scribe? I don't think I know.
I know Scribe Light. He's got a cool channel.
Okay.
He does
Well,
these
hello,
like TED
Scribe.
Talk stuff that he breaks down TED Talks, and he has some other videos on there. It's all
Cool.
pretty awesome. He's got like bingo cards to check like the classics SJW type of tropes for false arguments or equivalencies. It's a great thing if you ever get the
Right.
chance
Right.
to
Well,
check
welcome,
them out.
Scribe of Light. Or Scribe Light,
Hello,
sorry.
Scribe. I'm addressing Scribe. Hello, Scribe Light.
Oh,
Gary,
thanks
nice
for
to meet you,
joining
man.
us.
Yeah.
And everyone, remember, smash that like button and share out the link for other people to come join us. We appreciate every single one of you in here. Geek Time TV, they've got a fantastic channel too. Same with Kai and Sven, and I know I'm gonna miss some other people, but there's so many good content creators that are in here, and we appreciate you all coming by and listening to us while we're on. And
Hey,
talking-
Keith's about to join us.
Oh, good.
oh, awesome.
So he just sent me a message. Oh, crap. On my way.
So the only thing I wonder with regards to Fat Man is, I know it was released in very limited theaters in November, but did it meet the several weeks needed to hit the threshold for
Yeah, I don't
Academy
know.
Award nomination? I don't know about that, because I know Tenet did, and it only got nominated for like editing, I think, or special effects, like something minor.
Okay, no, I thought they got nominated on sound, and I was thrown off by that because that was probably one of the worst sound designs that I've ever seen in a film. I'll go take a look. I'll see if I can find.
I don't know. Were you watching it on that shitty computer of yours?
No, it was okay. Well, it was streamed
production
through the
design.
computer.
It's got production design and visual effects. That's what the two nominations it got.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I just got a private message from T-shirted historian. Thank you, buddy. That was funny. I love that. I guess I'll show it for everybody. Can I show it T-shirted? Is
Yeah,
it okay?
absolutely.
All right, I'll share here. Share screen. Share the screen, yeah. There we go, sharing my screen. Oh, touch my monkey.
What?
My wife goes, ooh.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I love that. Majority of my friends outside you fuckers are veterans, and yeah, it's true.
I knew it
Okay,
was.
yeah, with Script Doctor in here, what film do you think is missing from this year's nominations? What would you include?
Oh, that's tricky, because there wasn't a whole lot of films that came out in 2020. Let me put
Well, you
real
had
quick,
Wonder Woman 1984.
That
doesn't
did that
count.
come out 2021?
No, that was
No, it was
this year.
December 25th. Yeah, it just barely made it.
let's
Monster
see.
Hunter, maybe?
Hey, that show was
Oh my
brilliant.
God, no. But Mulan was nominated for visual effects,
Oh.
along with Tenet.
Whatever.
How did Mulan get picked up for that? Seriously.
Well, they did perfect representation of the scenery of internment camps, so
Yes.
they need to get an award for that.
Mm-hmm.
God, there are actually a lot of movies, not as many as the previous years, but
But a fair amount, yeah.
I did not like Becky. I liked Honest Thief, but it's not that great a film. It's just your typical, what's his name? I'm gonna find you and all that shit.
Liam Neeson, yeah.
Yeah. Half Brothers was stupid. The Empty Man had promise as a horror film, but I ended up being very disappointed with the ending. Midnight Sky was just boring as fuck. Let Him Go was just too dark. It was like, basically you had Ma and Pa Kent from Man of Steel playing husband and wife again on a farm. And something happens to their son, and they want to protect and get the grandchild.
Did
From
Us
an
come out
abusive
this year or this last
I
year?
don't
No.
recall that.
Us
No.
is a while ago. There was The Way Back with Ben Affleck.
Oh,
I haven't seen it, but I heard some pretty.
Yeah, I
positive
haven't seen it
things.
either. I Care a Lot was. Oh,
what about
I
the
hated it.
Antebellum? Was that it?
And
No, I wouldn't watch that movie.
I can't remember.
Greenland was just your typical popcorn fodder kind of film. Tenet, really, of all the ones I'm looking at here, is pretty much the best film so far. Greyhound, I was very disappointed with that, and I worked for the people that worked on it. News of the World, I didn't like.
Okay, I really want to know how Borat got nominated for something. And so that was for adapted screenplay.
Which is weird because it's half improvised, half scripted.
Yeah, so how does that get picked up in that category?
I don't know. It definitely had a far more compelling story than the first Borat. That's one thing.
God, I forgot New Mutants. You're right.
Here.
Oh, and then there's that movie Monster Problems that looked like it was going to be good by the trailer, but then you watch it and realize, no, it's not very good.
Yeah, because I'm just doing like the wiki on it, and there's not a whole lot of movies that came out. It's like usually 5 a month.
Yeah, I'm over on Google, and I just asked best movies of 2020, and just all of them look like crap.
Yeah, we were definitely missing out on many good movies, but the ones that didn't even get mentioned were beat out by some terrible films. Because I don't know about you, I could not stand that latest Borat movie. It was, I don't know, it was trying way too hard. When I quite enjoyed the original, I thought it was very funny, but this one.
Well, this year falls under that category of what we talked about previously in another episode, which is if you get fed shit long enough, you eventually become a shit connoisseur. Mm-hmm. And that was 2020 for theatrical releases.
Pretty much.
Well, this was good shit. This was kind of halfway. Oh, this one, don't touch it. It was nasty. It was one of those nasty, loose, stooly with a lot of corn in it shit.
It honestly reminds me of like somebody picking, like uncooked rice grains out of vomit,
So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And of the list here, the only one I think that was worth a watch was Mink. And Mink had lots of problems, but I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it because it's a historical film.
Yeah, except you don't see anything of him trying to write Citizen Kane.
Yeah, that's
the premise they sell it to you on.
It's a peripheral story rather than a story of.
Yeah.
And no, Human Centipede. No.
Yeah, I watched that one. I watched Human Centipede just because someone said it was so bad you should not see it. And just because they told me, do not watch this, I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta go watch it now. Like, oh my God, I wish I took
Why does your brain work that way?
I know. Why? It happens every single day. Don't do this. Like, well, screw you. I'm going to do this just to show you up. It's terrible.
They came out with another American Pie movie last year?
Seriously?
Oh, God.
I think it was the all-female
Girls
cast or something.
Rules.
Yeah.
Oh.
God.
So it went under the radar.
Well, most of them,
Yeah.
I mean, they've been straight to DVD for a long time, except for like the wedding one or the reunion one or whatever the heck it was.
They were kind of terrible from the very beginning.
They were not very good to start with.
Now, I know Fat Steven has a new story here that's fairly interesting. It just came out quite recently. Marvel's newest Captain America is an LGBTQ plus activist.
I'm so gonna kick you right in your face.
I was going to say, wasn't Captain America always pro-LGBTQ anyway?
Yep. But this is Aaron Fisher, a different type of Captain America, who we over at Midnight's Edge called Captain Commie, because he's clearly a communist.
Oh, okay.
And needs a shower. But, you can't get that in communist because only one shower a month per every citizen in the communist country. Anymore, and you're privileged.
Yeah, this one, I don't know what's going on with Marvel Well, I guess we all kind of know what's going on. They've been so indoctrinated into this woke culture that they're kind of spinning out of control on what gets put out, because it seemed like Captain America was originally just for equality, freedom, making sure everybody is
Represented.
treated well and
Yeah.
represented. Yeah, he defends freedom. Freedom means everybody gets a shot. Everybody's equal. You don't.
Look at the words written on the Statue of Liberty. Give us your poor, and all that stuff. That's part of what Captain America believes in. It's like, yeah, let the person who is poor and wants to work hard and build a better life for them come here, and we will welcome them with open arms. We'll not give them a handout, but we'll support them on their challenges and
Yes.
that type of thing. And that's Captain America.
And Fat Steven, did you have something that you wanted to talk about specifically with this one story?
I wanted to read the article.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
let's go right ahead. Yeah.
Marvel celebrates 80 years of Captain America, and Pride Month with a new LG alphabet shield wielding don't care overalls, yay. So, the United States of Captain... What? What the fuck is this shit? Marvel Comics plans celebration of Captain America's debut 80 years ago in 1941, Captain America Comics 1. We'll introduce several new heroes, all of whom are influenced by the legacy of Captain America. Bullshit, they're all inspired by Marvel's woke-ass agenda. Let's just get that straight. In the United States, I'm not reading that. Steve Rogers, John Walker, Sam Wilson, and Bucky Barnes will team up to retrieve the stolen shield of Captain America.
Those are all guys who were Captain America at one time.
Yeah, and it's not stolen. Falcon has it right now. The series is out on Friday. This is already bullshit. The four heroes will embark on a road trip. Wow, that sounds legit. During which they'll meet local heroes inspired by the legacy of Captain America to defend their own communities. What are they defending it from?
Yeah,
They're on a road trip.
where's the
What are they
threat, right?
defending it? Yeah, there's no threat.
You're on a road
Wait a minute,
kind of
wait,
running
wait,
away
wait,
from
wait.
something or running towards something.
Isn't this a rehash of what they've already done with Captain America years
I hear
ago?
Keith.
I hear
It's a
Keith.
The first issue of the 5-part series, way too much, will contain a backup story introducing Aaron Fisher, created by Joshua Trujillo and artist Jan
Trujillo.
Jan Bazaldua. My apologies if they ever watch this in the future, because I can't pronounce your name. Please Bill Burr me in the future. Fisher, an openly gay hero, that's nice, is described as the Captain America of the railways, protecting some of the most marginalized people in society. So who's the marginalized society that hangs out at the railways?
Well, obviously, if it's the railways, I guess he's talking about runaways and homeless people.
I think you're right. Out of what I heard from the story, they actually do go to defend the people that you just said.
Homeless.
Yeah, the homeless and people standing down by the river.
In
You
each
know-
issue.
This sounds way too much like an earlier storyline from about 15, 20 years ago, where they had Captain America just meet the American people. And
Sorry.
I'm sorry, it's just it's rehashination now with Marvel.
Oh, it is. In each issue, Cantwell and Eaglesham, because I think this whole series is a sham, will be joined by a diverse lineup of all-star talent to introduce these new shield bearers and expand on their origins and motivations in thrilling backup tales. This already proves it's going to be bullshit. You want to know how I know? Because diverse lineup was used in the first sentence. Don't pick it up. Origins through backup tales. Reads Marvel reveal of the publisher's newest hero, Aaron Fisher. This thought-provoking exploration of Captain America's impact will kick off with writer Joshua and Jan, and they use "and" way too much, and the debut of Aaron Fisher,
Yeah, they do.
the Captain America of the railways. It continues. A fearless teen stepped up to protect fellow runaways and the unhoused. Just say homeless. Unhoused means just say
Yeah,
homeless.
that was kind of weird, wasn't it?
Marvel Comics.
Unhoused?
Yeah, Marvel Comics is proud to honor Pride. Okay, wait, hold on a minute. Hold the fuck up. This series is coming out to honor Pride Month, right? So, why is it they're only saving people that have run away or living that are homeless? Are you saying that community itself are all homeless and runaways? Are you saying the whole the whole alphabet community is homeless and runaways?
No, but there are a large percentage of them that are runaways and stuff.
Yes.
And I think it's probably more because this Captain America of the Railways is the LGBT character.
Which is funny because America's not known for their trains. So what's with the railway thing?
Yeah,
That's a good one. But here's the other one. This also is kind of a takeoff on what they did with Batman a few years ago. The whole Batman Incorporated thing. The thing that Batman did was he went around and at least trained people. He made sure that these were people that were ready to take on the mantle of Batman. I don't know about what they're describing here, seriously, because does this kid have any powers?
He does.
I'm not told.
He has powers. You know what his powers are? Hanging out down by the railway. That's his
Clearly
only
not a simple
and just Karen haircut.
fashion.
I mean, other than, will and some basic ability to defend oneself, one of the things that I think they did right with the whole Batman Incorporated thing was Batman was able to himself choose who was going to be his representative in said country where he went. And you had the gadgets and you had the support. So what are we talking about with different Captain Americas across wherever? I mean, are they able to equip themselves accordingly?
I get the impression that it's people who are inspired by Captain America and are trying to emulate him in some fashion to defend the communities that they're a part of.
Aaron is actually
I'm sorry. The only big difference then is that unlike the last time they did this with Captain America, these are people that are now going to be able to have access to the shield and what? I mean, there's not much different. Seriously.
No,
So
I remember Punisher did something similar to this not so long ago with a bunch of copycats, and most of them did not come to good ends.
yeah. And again, it I don't know. This does not sound as tantalizing as it must have been run through endless numbers of people who.
Keith, this sounds just as good as Whistle. You remember Whistle, the Jewish hero that all she did was protest, but when she came into close contact with Killer Croc, she has the ability to talk to only one dog in the whole DC universe.
Oh gosh, I remember that.
You remember Dog Whistle? Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron is inspired by heroes of the queer community, activists, leaders, and everyday folk pushing for a better life. That dude says of his newly created hero. He stands for the oppressed and the forgotten, just like the story is going to be. I hope his debut story resonates with readers and helps inspire the next generation of heroes.
You can tell that's BS because he doesn't cite a real-world reference with regards to the activists and heroes in the queer community.
Or enemies.
All he needs is one or two. Just
Or
names.
he also doesn't state what the actual enemy of the whole 5-book series is.
Nope.
And I'm terrified what they're going to use as representation. For co-creator Jan,
I could tell you what the enemy is going to be.
Herself, a trans woman, the character of Aaron Fisher has added significance. Basil Dua's design sheet for the character is seen here. Where's here?
That's back up the other way.
Yeah, it's back up there. Go back up.
That'd be that
That's
thing
it, right? That's
over
it
there.
right there.
Wow. So tattoos,
remember those?
an arm warmer, and a Hot Topic belt that was from the Deadpool cosplay. That's
And
pretty
a
much
Russian
it.
red star on the neck.
Ooh, yeah.
Oy vey.
I kind of thought it was a wooden shield, too, from one of those pictures.
There you go.
Looks like a wagon wheel painted.
Or trash can lid.
Or a trash.
Yes.
can.
Oh, my God. I so hope that's what they're actually doing.
Well, they haven't made trash cans like lids and trash cans like that in what, like 25 years?
You can still
least.
buy them. You can still buy them.
Yeah.
You could probably fabricate something better. I mean, nowadays.
Yeah,
They're
the trash
usually
can
like the
lid's
square
not
or
that sturdy.
rectangular ones.
This is so 20 years ago. I'm sorry, but nowadays you would have, if someone were to seriously consider doing something like this, you could buy or at least acquire a lot of what you need that would be a lot better than what he's wearing, and make it more believable, and have someone that's actually seriously not kind of acting like they're homeless themselves, but someone that felt the need to be able to help people. You're talking a streetwise Captain America here.
Yeah, there's more. Listen, yeah, Keith.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but look, this is what's messed up. I get what you're saying. I didn't mean to cut you off either because my headphones fell off.
Yeah, that's right.
But I want to thank editor Alana Smith and Joshua Trujillo very much for asking me to create Aaron. It sounds like this person's throwing them under the bus. I really enjoyed designing him, and as a transgender person, I am happy to be able to present an openly gay person who admires Captain America and fights against evil to help those who are almost invisible to society. While I was drawing him, I thought, well, Cap fights against super powerful beings and saves the world almost always. But Aaron helps those who walk alone in the street with problems that they face every day. I hope that people like the end result, so Captain America is not good enough.
Oh no!
Well, none of the people that they have, because you've had how many different versions of Captain America have there been since Captain America was created? And all of those versions are not good enough, and that you gotta create one more. You have to have a compelling reason and a really, really good story, other than the fact that, well, they're trans. And I get it. That is important to have trans heroes, but Marvel's always prided itself on just good basic storytelling and good solid characters first and foremost. And then everything else just kind of flows naturally from that.
Yeah.
Is
his shield really a garbage pail lid?
It looks kind of like one to me.
It looks kind of like one.
It really does.
That's insulting. That is insulting.
Yeah,
I thought it
no
was wood
gay
at
man would
first.
ever use a garbage pail kid or garbage can lid for a shield. They'd find something far more fabulous.
Well, not just even then, you would have. Look, I could understand if this were someone that actually had some kind of background fighting ability that was at the very least trained, which means they wouldn't be using something like that.
They'd be using like a serving dish or something.
At least a gravy boat.
but they would be using something that would be a little more useful in a fight. You know, I mean, again, if you look at someone like, say, the Punisher, this is someone that has found a way of equipping oneself without having to go through, to be financed by any major corporation or anything. He just gets a lot of his weapons off of those that he's taken out. Mm-hmm. You're telling me that you have basically the first gay Captain America, and that you're not going to equip them in a way to be able to deal with the problems that they're going to face, and that you just decided, well, we're just going to give them overalls and a tattoo and a flimsy mask and something that he just picked up off the street as a shield. That is insulting. That really is insulting.
Well, like I said, it kind of goes hand in hand with who his enemies are going to be in the series, because I'll lay real money down that the majority of the people that he fights are going to be
white
cops and
white.
Or anybody who basically oppresses the homeless or the LGBTQ community. So there'll be bigots, racists, police, anything like that.
They're going to be light skinned. Just say it. I doubt we're going to see any enemies in this of a darker skin. And I'm not trying to sound like a dick, but this is the way Marvel works.
You
this
do
is
that
the way
naturally, buddy.
Yeah, I know. But you know what I mean, right? It's going to
I
be
get you.
everyone, like Batwoman does it. The bad woman who was kidnapping kids in the van. And then that's all it's going to be. The henchmen might be different skin tones, but it's mainly going to be that. That is my opinion. No one else holds it against me.
You can buy footwear that is better to equip oneself, even when you're on quote unquote the streets. You can buy. No, I'm serious.
No, I'm
You
laughing
can
at
buy
what
boots,
Soul
you can
Assassin
buy-
said.
Oh, you can look. There's a lot of stuff you can get a hold of, even if you have to steal it. You can steal better stuff than this, and look a lot better. Because I'm telling you, to see this guy as he is, unless he's got some sort of super serum in his body, yeah, you can easily just take this guy out. Seriously, you get enough dudes together, you can take this guy out. This has got to, if you're going to design something like this, you should have someone that comes at it from an almost kind of John Wick angle. And if he's going to dress up and wear a mask, at least get him a leather biker jacket.
He looks like a stripper.
Yeah, I know. Get him, and boots, combat boots, or at least something. Act like you're trying to protect this guy in a fight, because if
he's
anybody
wearing like
were to
high top airwalk shoes or something like that.
And if he's on a road trip, let me get this straight. If he's on a road trip, what road is he near? Because if he's protecting the railways, he's only going to be on a train.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really oddly specific with the railroad thing.
Well, this is
It's
not
probably
well
from the wrong
thought out.
side of the tracks too.
Well,
Be careful. Captain
every
America's going to
character-
run a train on you.
Why is he
Everyone-
wearing a belt with overalls?
Well, the whole thing just is like, we're going to borrow the look, but we're not going to give you the background and the legacy and the history of the character. It's like, we're not going to give him like this interesting backstory where he was this amazing fighter that, but because he had come out as whatever the fuck it is, he isn't, was it gay or whatever?
He's gay, but
He's
Okay,
gay.
in this one, he's just gay.
Hey.
You know, it's like, I know, look, I've got a lot of gay friends, and I can tell you most of them can fight. Not all of them, but like my friend Carrie Mundy on Twitter, we've known each other for 35 years. I've been punched by that guy, and I'm like, holy shit, yes, they can fight. So let's not try to typecast him. Let's not stereotype everything, and have him have this background. But and by the way, he's also gay.
My favorite gay character who could actually fight and whoop ass was Leonard from Happen Leonard. Oh, and he was black too.
Yeah, it's just so weird the way that they put the whole what they identify as in front rather than who they are.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's becoming their defining characteristic.
Well, it's
which
identity.
should
You know,
be
it would
the
be
definition.
You know, it would be a better series watching this 5-issue road trip of all the heroes that are along with him trying to fight off his advances.
Yeah, didn't they make a movie about that from Australia?
I don't know. What was it
Bunch of
called?
Dresser, transvestite, gay
To Wong
dancers.
Fu.
Something like that.
To Wong Fu. Thanks for everything. Wasn't that
And they could just put more
Patrick
fighting
Swayze?
in it.
You mean
Patrick's
Priscilla?
in it, yes. No, Priscilla. Thank you. Priscilla was the movie I was thinking of. Guy
Queen of the
Pearce's
Desert,
first movie. Yep.
Oh.
Guy Pearce's first movie.
I was petrified. He touched my junk and didn't even buy me fries.
Oh god.
I just, this really is disturbing in so much as that it just doesn't seem like enough
It comes
thought
off as
was put
parody.
into-
It comes off as bad.
Yeah, it
parody.
really does. It comes off as bad parody.
It's very
I can't
Thank
wait
you.
for Captain America versus the minority sex slaves. I can't wait for that one.
Oh,
Yeah, this is right up there with porn parodies. It's like yeah, they have a value to us for specific reasons that we don't have to get into. But the fact is, when we break it down, they're really not very good. They're just fun because they involve things that we like with porn, and that's what this is. It's sort of in the same ballpark. It's like, let's have a superhero, and oh my god, let's make it important that he's gay. And it's like, why is it important?
It would have been better if it was called Captain America and across America. What was it? Dicks Across America or something like that. Just say it's his.
Across America.
Please, it's Captain
Like
Antifa.
holding like a bunch of
That's
people
Batgirl.
holding dicks, and they're skiing basically across America.
Yeah, it's one mushroom slap across the world.
I'm just really just flabbergasted at how far Marvel has fallen if this has become what they're doing.
Well,
And again, I know I shouldn't be, But there are times, and it's just like you have to look at this. It's like, who created this? Seriously, are you talking about somebody that's never picked up a comic in their life? That's never actually sat down to define what a character is?
One division producer.
It's just,
Sorry.
I stand by what I said before. If you could at least equip this guy differently and really treat him like
he needs 2 dildos instead of 1.
But I mean, if you could at least just make him someone that could realistically take care of themselves in a massive fight.
Exactly.
Well, why couldn't he just been like a normal? Let's say he was a normal homosexual dude, but he had to get a transfusion, and the only one on site was Captain America, and that gave him some sort of super abilities. And from that, he decided to take up his own type of mantle to go after and protect his community. Why couldn't they have done a pretense of a storyline like that? Why is it like the first ever alphabet soup hero will be here in overalls and garbage can shield? Like no one wants to read about that. That's not related. You're pretty much saying this is what homeless people do.
That's right. And
I've been homeless. That's why I find this offensive, and I'm making jokes about it, because that's not how we work. The things in our mind when we're homeless: warmth, food, shower if we can. That's it.
I mean, if you're going to take on people that want to, if you're going to take on people who prey on the homeless, you're definitely going to need to be someone that is going to be, well, I'm serious. You need to be scary in a sense, and thus we come back to the Batman Incorporated idea. You need to really just dress the part. Be ready for whatever comes. I agree. At a basic level, you should be dressing almost like the Punisher. Just call yourself Captain America, and you don't need a shield. You can come up with something else. But
like a waffle iron.
Well, my thought is at the very least he would need some kind of body armor because amongst the homeless population, it's pretty well known that getting shanked is a thing.
But the thing is, he's now immortal if you want to think about it. And Tish, Geek Time, I know what you're saying. I agree with you. But what is it now with movies and films and media? You can't kill a homosexual now or any part of the community is considered something else. So technically, he's already immortal because no one will actually do him harm. He might get a cut and a sliver here and there, but they won't do anything harsh to make him realize that what he's choosing to do is going to have an outcome that will damage him.
Right. And I got into an argument with someone in the trans community because of the fact that they didn't like that in a comic book, the villain is a trans person. I said, what are you saying? That a trans person can only be a good guy, should never be allowed to be a bad guy? I said, that's kind of limiting.
Yeah, it is. I honestly think that he should team, this Captain America or this wannabe Captain America should team up with Queen Latifah, the Queefalizer, and then they could have an actual comic.
You could even have him as someone that used to work as, maybe someone that used to work protection or was a part of the mob, or give him some sort of background that at least illustrates that this person can take care of himself.
Yeah,
in some form or fashion.
Yeah, because the character looks like he's like 120 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they can't make them look too masculine. That's been a giant issue.
Yeah, I look forward to the fight scene with the 250-pound Guido.
Well, I look forward to the fight scene.
It's not established as having super strength. It's just going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, I look forward to the fight scene where he actually, you can have him fight Bucky. And Bucky can fight him one-handed. Wink, wink. But I mean,
your average U.S. soldier, after they go through basic training, they're pretty cut up and stuff, but they don't look like, they've been weightlifting for years and years and years. But I mean, they're fit, they're in shape, they can do all that shit that they need to do. And I mean, if the guy doesn't at least look like that, then it's kind of like, okay, well,
yeah.
What are you? How are you? What are you fighting back on? Just like hope and a prayer?
Yeah.
Plus, dress like that. Dress like that. Take away all of the Captain America related paraphernalia that he's wearing. Dress like he is. He looks like someone who's like
robbed a hot topic.
Hey,
yeah. Well, go ahead.
Yeti, go back to Zez's other comment about don't think. There you go. This goes back to, and Keith will remember my review of Conan the Barbarian remake. Mm-hmm. And it was where I said that it was basically written by a bunch of 16-year-old kids trying to write what they think grown men in war talk like.
Okay.
Pretty good.
And that's what some of this shit comes across as with this Captain America thing. It's like, we're going to write this and we're going to show tough. And it's like, you guys don't know what you're even talking about. At least get some knowledge and go out and get some experiences before trying to write this shit.
But they have experiences, Gary. You know what their experiences are? Mom and dad, or mom and mom, or mom, dad, dad and sister, and sister's boyfriend's ex-girlfriend, who's also my roommate, all told us we're brave, we're amazing. Even though you messed up, your work was still right. So they don't understand whether it's a fight physically, mentally, emotionally, or even ethically, because they only see how good they are and they've never had faults.
Yeah, this falls into the category of, how I feel about cats when they act like they're badasses. And I just want to grab the cat. I love the cat, but I'm going to grab the cat and throw it in a cage with a lion. I go, now pull that shit where you're acting badass. Let's see how it works in here with the lion or a tiger. I don't care.
I think we had a previous comment, calling him Captain Amtrak. And I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I just think that I'm not saying they shouldn't have this character. What I'm saying is, they need to do another couple of passes. Do another couple of passes.
Yeah, they need to work on the presentation pretty bad.
Yeah.
Now, before we get too crazy, I really want to do a quick commercial and just share this for a minute. Pop Culture Minefeild, I think Gary or Keith helped me on this. And we're getting closer and closer to the date, so I thought this would be a good time to segue. Thank you. So just give me about a minute of your time, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, I was glad to do that for you, man.
Yeah, and so, that does bring us to a nice new segue to a game that we're going to try out for the very first time here. You guys ready to give this one a shot?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so the game is, what is this cartoon character's secret fetish? And up first, we have Bender. Please, chat, get involved, and jump in with what you think Bender's secret fetish is.
Serving humans.
Technically he had sex with Amy, so he already done that.
Self-electrocution.
He did that already with the suicide booths.
Oh, there you go.
Gerbling.
Sobriety is his fetish.
Oh yeah, that would be a funny one. Yeah, sobriety.
I'm gonna say his secret fetish is actually being human, because I still remember the episode where Bender became human and he ate himself to death.
Oh yeah, the gas was escaping from him constantly.
Yeah.
I like this one. His secret fetish to get off is 79 Ford Pintos.
Ooh.
My mom had one of those.
The Ford Pinto joke in Top Secret. Very good.
Oh, yes. That movie was so far above on every level.
Yeah. Oh, man, that movie still holds up.
I still remember my favorite line from that whole film is when Michael Gough, in straight face, delivers this line to Val Kilmer. "You must go now. Your life will not be worth a truckload of dead rats in a tampon factory."
Yeah, I did a variance of that, and I still use it to this day. It's like, when I think something's a bad idea, I say that's got the chance of 100 dead rats in a tampon factory. It's stolen straight from that film.
Oh, I like Zach's hot oil wrestling.
Hot oil wrestling. Getting his nuts wrenched? Ooh.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, I switched the picture way too soon.
Yes, you did.
Getting his nuts wrenched. Yes, that is very good.
But isn't his genitals kind of associated with the antenna and the size of the antenna?
Yeah, so I guess it'd be inside his head or something, his nuts and bolts.
Not all of us keep our genitals in the same place.
Star Trek 6.
So
Yes.
giving him head would be a whole new meaning.
Yes.
Almost literal to a point, yeah.
Okay, what is Bugs Bunny's secret fetish?
Again,
Oh.
I go with being gerbiled as he is the gerbil.
Cross-dressing.
Can't. How is he does cross dressing in a lot of episodes? That's a fetish.
Yes, he does.
Exactly. That's why it's his fetish, because he keeps indulging in it.
I think getting a fluoride treatment. I think that's his kink.
I think it's being dominated by a carrot.
I think his fetish is being placed in other Space Jam remakes and being horribly animated.
Elmer
his
Fudd
fetish
erotic photos.
Oh yeah,
I think his fetish is
good.
it's being shot at.
Oh, there's not shot anymore though,
no.
Keith. He
Exposed
he is now being scythed.
Bugs Bunny is going Buffalo Bill style, making a Daffy Duck skin suit.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's dark.
That was very, very specific script.
Script, are you into some strange things that we should know about?
I know, right?
I think his fetish is getting pegged by Porky Pig. What the fuck?
Well,
Whoa.
because we have furries and he is already furry, maybe it's the opposite. He likes to wear human skinnies.
No.
He has a
He's-
lucky human's foot. Yeah.
He likes a skin suit.
I can feel Keith face palming from here.
I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Dad.
They didn't tell me this was going to happen.
It's supposed to be a pop culture review.
Why do your carrots smell like poop?
They're grown with human feces.
Oh, jeez.
I think it's probably having shredded carrots dangled on top of them. Just sprinkled. And that silence is brought to you by Yeticast. Thank you. Thank you.
This is going way.
Yeah. Cavatino had an answer. Did you post that one? I didn't see it.
Oh, his fetish is to be owned by Hanna-Barbera.
Oh,
There you go.
Pretty good.
He wants to go from 24 frames per second to 18.
Okay, let me bring
Wow.
out
I
the
think we're
next
done
one.
with that one. We can move to the
Yeah.
next one. Were there any more?
Yes,
Love-
I have
love.
more. I just have to figure out how to get them
Is
in
someone
a
burping?
sequence.
That was Keith.
Keith, are
That
you
was who?
okay, man? You're
Next
No,
burping?
I
one.
think he was sighing.
We
No,
have
I
Johnny
said
Bravo.
move
Oh,
on,
Johnny
move
Bravo!
Okay.
Having his head shaved.
No, his fetish is honestly getting turned down because that happens every episode. That is his fetish.
Rejection.
Has to be. Yeah.
I think his fetish is free hair samples.
Would that be a fetish or an addiction?
Well, it could be both.
I think his
Maybe
fetish
even-
is to be babied by whatever girl says yes to him.
With those tiny pants and lack of definition, I'd say gaffing.
I think his fetish is that he would find a girl just like his mother.
Oh.
He still lives with
Probably
his
the same
mom.
name.
Come on,
Yeah,
come on, chat, jump in there.
I think it would be primping in front of the mirror is his fetish.
He's so overt, it would really be difficult to think of a fetish that wasn't just like totally under the radar. So I'm going to go with something off kilter and say he enjoys wearing ladies' underwear under all that.
Cavatino says Johnny Bravo's fetish is My Little Pony. Sven says BDSM, Dom and Sub.
I think his fetish is to just lay there
Oh.
and take it.
Wizard Beard's the best.
smearing Dapper Dan all over his body and going down the slide.
I'm
Okay,
a
that's the winner.
man, goddammit.
Oh,
That's right.
That's the winner.
I like Wizard Beard.
I ain't wearing no fop.
I don't wear pop.
But yeah, okay. I like Real Wade Nation here. His fetish is probably staring into the mirror as he locks eye contact, jerking off.
Oh God.
Also, is kind of specific, but
Yeah,
We now know what Yeti
uh,
does when the cameras are off.
Oh.
Yeti's like, I'm so shy I can't look myself in the eye.
I have to squint.
Okay, we're
Hey, Script, how comfortable do you feel being right beside Yeti right now?
I'm all right. I've been in rooms with a lot creepier people.
Oh,
Oh, that must be a story.
No, I mean, I've worked in Hollywood, so, you know. It's
Oh, no.
Plus, we all know Tom.
we all know Tom.
I don't know, Tom.
her fetish is
Still wanna
hot
meet
dog
Tom.
packs. It was literally in the episode where she was going to pretend they were the New York Knicks.
Oh God, I remember that. Oh God, I do. That was so fucked up.
oh, okay.
Why is it so small?
I'll see if I can enlarge it.
That's what she said.
but
And she's still waiting.
oh,
I'm sorry, I don't have access to
She
Fat
looks
Stevens'
like. I've always
penis
thought her
pump.
hat looks like a diaphragm.
Mhm.
It probably is.
Hey, it's a condom hat.
I'm gonna say straight up that she's probably a power bottom. That's her secret fetish because she's so feminist. It's got to be.
I don't watch a lot of TV. I just
She
memorize
loves
a
the
lot
donkey
of cartoons.
punch.
Donkey punch.
Wonder how many
Her
people
ID
know
says
the meaning
dirty.
of that.
Well, her ID does have the name Dirty Sanchez on it.
Dirty Sanchez.
Oh God.
oh,
I had to
jeez.
incorporate some Mexican culture,
There you go.
There
That's
you go.
not the culture. That's not the part of my culture I want you to remember.
Too late now. Everyone else did.
Shit. Why can't you just be like enchiladas and tacos
Shut
like
up, Meg.
everyone else? Ugh.
I think her fetish is dressing up like Zorro and carving M into people's backsides.
Again, kinda
I'm going to
oddly
pretend you're the
specific.
New York Knicks.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
She did make out with Brian.
Ew.
That Sven said it,
Oh, yeah.
She did.
Yes, she did.
or not Sven? Who was it? Real Wade Nation said it about
Getting
Dog
squeezed,
porn.
obviously.
He's so,
ready.
Getting wrung out.
No, getting asphyxiated by a ShamWow.
Okay, I like that. That
he's
is a
so
good one.
asexual. It's like he's the least sexual thing I've ever seen on TV. I find it hard to see him having any kind of fetish.
Oh,
Maybe
Patty,
he-
you know
maybe
I
he
like to
likes
have my
being
holes
replaced
filled.
as a diaphragm.
Oh my!
Ooh.
Ooh. Which gives you meaning the word sponge.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think he's probably the most famous mutant this side of Wolverine. So, you know.
and you know
I
he
don't
likes,
know.
being fingered.
But
Zach 7 water sports. Yeah, absorbing them up in so it's all inside his spongy goodness, and then being squeezed out a second later.
Oh,
ooh,
getting
jeez.
penetrated by a Krabby Patty.
My
Sterling is,
favorite thing to do is getting starfished.
I love your secret recipe. What are you doing being Popeye? This is SpongeBob.
filling in his sponge holes with sand.
Oh no.
That sounds fetishy.
Well, that is definitely a course correction.
Oh, good one, Keith.
Good one.
Oh, star fisting. Damn, oh, sometimes the chat is just perfect.
Yes, aren't they?
Oh, I like that one. I like that one.
No.
No, I do not
no.
like. No, no, Che. No. I
Shay,
do-
no.
You
Thank
do
you,
realize
Mr.
he's a yellow sponge because he's constantly soaking up urine.
You're in
What's
trouble.
your beard? I like this game. I bet you do.
Wow. Just wow.
Okay, let's go on to
Probably
our
eating Tide
next
Pods
one.
too, you know.
Ooh.
He could survive it though.
He could.
Yeah, he's a mutant.
All of a
What
sudden,
is Wilma
Oh,
Flintstone's secret fetish?
Electricity.
Almost all of them.
Betty Rubble.
Yeah. She's got to be pretty wild.
Polishing stones.
Getting daily pearl necklaces.
She's a total dom.
There's a move that's called the Pebbled and Bam Bammed.
Okay, I like that. Come on, chat. What do you think? What is Wilma Flintstone's secret fetish?
You know,
Shopping
she had to
with
like butt
Betty.
play.
She's married to Fred, so it's got to be just
Bonnie?
about anything under the roof.
I know.
She likes getting someone's rocks off.
Maybe changing Fred's diaper.
Where did that come from?
Well,
That's just weird, Keith. That's just weird.
Okay, then Soul Assassin, Geo.
A long necked dinosaur in the front and a pterodactyl in the back.
Giggity.
Oh, Soul Assassin Geode. Well done, sir. Well done.
Yeah, Betty was the sexy of the two, Zach. I agree with you.
Yes.
don't tell me she was the original Goop spokesperson. You remember when they were putting out those rocks that people were supposed to put in there? Yeah, you know.
The J.
Yeah, that one.
I know. Whenever she goes to get laid, all she ever says is "yabba dabba do."
Oh,
Never
Wait.
yabba dabba don't.
yeah.
Well, she was up for anything. Like
That's-
Betty.
That's why I'm saying they total.
Well, that's why it took so
maniac.
many seasons until she finally had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she and Betty had a lot of stuff they had to work out. So.
Oh yeah.
Her fire game.
I love our chat. I love it. Oh.
And yes, Soul Assassin, Betty was a freak.
But it's okay, Sven.
Yeah.
We're just counting the cartoon version, not the movie version.
Yeah, Sven. But I think the sequel that they did was a little bit better, and I like the actress that played Betty in the sequel. So
Okay, we have this.
Jesus.
Millhouse?
Millhouse, but his kind of punk phase.
Well, that looks like that hip hop
Drake.
artist. Drake, thank you.
Yeah.
Drake,
Yeah,
yeah.
he looked like Drake.
What is Millhouse's? What is the Drake Millhouse's secret fetish?
Having his parents watch.
Well, look at his hand.
Oh, the
Yeah.
shocker!
One in the pink and one in the stink.
Oh,
Keith's dying over here.
wow.
I think I did a shocker joke one night on our show where
You did.
and I sent Keith out of his chair. He just fell.
oh, Sven getting pegged with the saxophone.
There you go.
That's more like a
Excellent.
Kenny G thing. But
Actually, it's because of Lisa. So.
Yeah.
Well, this one time at band camp.
Ooh. Nice callback.
Watching Bart from the bushes.
Bart fisting him. Yeah, that'd be bad.
oh,
Bart berating him. That's what he likes.
Listening to his parents.
Okay,
Ouch.
and our final one
Oddly
for the
specific.
night. The classic of all cartoons.
oh, I can't wait. Oh, okay. No, his fetish is pretty obvious. It is buying really good things or what do you call them?
Properties.
Properties, yes,
Intellectual
and
properties.
fucking them in the ass royally.
I think his secret fetish is filming himself eat outside of a Uyghur concentration camp.
His fetish is being owned by Universal Studios.
Losing Minnie.
Minnie's
Drunk
drunk 3PO.
I think his fetish is going down on Daisy Duck. He likes eating
Ooh.
duck.
Mickey's a shit father anyway. I mean, look at him. He's the forerunner front guy on all the Disney shit. But you know what? Goofy has kids, and he's a good father, and he's willing to go out of his way for his children. He is the much better character.
That's acting.
Wait, does Mickey have kids?
Nope.
Nope. Mickey is a gangster. That's really what it comes down to.
You know, he does a lot of
Mickey's a
butt
gangster.
play with Minnie.
And Goofy, he's a total pimp. He'll have sex with any of the ladies. Any of the ladies. He doesn't care. He
That's
can't
true.
get enough.
That's true. Well,
And
you
Donald-
heard that joke, right?
Yeah, fucking Goofy.
Fucking Goofy, yeah.
And then Donald's that one gangster that you always know is going to go off. It's just he's just
Okay.
that, or he's uber sensitive, and then all that rage stuff. It's just
Donald has that whole forceps maneuver that he uses, right? So
His secret fetish is jerking awfully while he raises a franchise he just purchased.
And by raise, you mean R-A-Z-E.
Yes.
yeah,
His
like
fetish
demolish.
is getting molested by Ray Palpatine.
Oh.
Peanut butter. and Pluto.
While Rose Tico cuts his
Oh.
mouse sack.
No.
Oh, Gary, can you repeat that
Getting
one? 'Cause
dominated by
I heard where
China,
you're going.
yes.
Yeah, it's peanut butter and Pluto.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Soul Assassins being dominated by China. That's good.
I like that.
Yeah, I can't do Mickey Mouse, man.
Being dominated by
But it's
Winnie
like,
Pooh.
Oh, you guys
Yeah,
are
there you go.
being very nice, are you?
Step on my balls. Say it. Go ahead. China. Say it. It'll be fun.
I just want to apologize to our glorious president.
Hey, shut
all
up!
the
I'm
Winnie-
trying to make time with Daisy.
We're taking off all the poo stuff just for you, sir.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
really
whoa,
like
whoa, whoa.
Buck.
Please
Real
give us
Step on my
money.
balls.
Real Wade says that Mickey has kids.
We're $7 billion in debt.
Oh, of course, he has kids. They kind of look like me, though. Oh,
So, real Wade Nation, what do you mean Mickey has kids? Take your time typing.
I know.
I'll help you with that first letter.
The entire
Hey.
lobby. No, stop talking. We're waiting for real Wade
We
Nation
are
to answer
waiting.
this.
Oh,
Dead silence, everyone.
Oh God. Dude, what the hell? Dude, I didn't even see these ones.
Sven's is good.
They call it Richard Cheese for a reason.
God, no shit.
Oh
Wow.
God.
That's not even
is so
funny
dark.
because it's true. Watching fans choke on their own bile
That is
as they watch
really-
helplessly.
Sven, seriously, I'm going to send you a link to a few therapists.
Oh, no. Hey, Slim, you want a party?
Yeah, it's, I don't know. Goofy and Barney Rubble are so similar in the way that they talk and laugh.
Oh, Mickey Mouse's secret
Mickey
fetish
and
is
Kermit.
making
Okay.
George Lucas choke
Finally.
on money.
Finally, we have an answer from Real Wade Nation. Put it up. Mickey and Kermit.
No, it's making George Lucas choke on his money. Fine,
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys suck. I thought that was good.
It was okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Remember Disney Christmas special movie? Okay.
Well,
I'm very disappointed with you, Real.
So that means
Oh.
you better fucking make some movies, bitch. Right
Yeah.
now, you're my bitch.
I was expecting.
I've got a
better
bet with your
response
name
from
on it.
Wade Nation. I'm very disappointed, man.
I know. I was that was very anticlimactic of him.
Yes,
It was. I was expecting so much
and you
more.
should
and-
never have anything anticlimactic when you're talking about sex.
Oh, good point.
So
He learned from experience.
Oh,
Hey, guys. Hey.
Hey,
Look
hey.
at that.
But real Wade
Bum.
Nation, bring your A game next time, buddy. Let's see. Sven says, "Oh, I need it, buddy. Trust me. I will. I'm not going to send you a list of therapists. I don't know fucking anybody. I'm
And if
crazy
the
myself.
chat. Oh, sorry, Gary. Go ahead.
No, I was just mumbling under my breath. Fuck you.
All right. Well, fuck you back. And if the chat enjoyed this type of game, let us know because we're trying to incorporate some of these fun things in between serious stories, and we want to know if you enjoyed this type of content. So let us know if you dug this, or if to give a try on some other games, see if that works instead.
or if you were
We'll call this
completely
game
offended.
Twisted Effort.
The way to show that is if you enjoyed it, stay subbed or sub, and if you didn't enjoy it, unsub.
No, don't unsub.
No,
don't
no,
unsub.
don't do
No,
that.
no. Do not listen to Gary. Do not do that.
He's getting kind of old, Hey, you just unsub, you goddamn whippersnappers! Just
You're dead,
unsub, goddamn it!
That was his Alzheimer's talking. Just ignore that. Just like we do with my uncle.
Who shit my pants?
It's always me. Let's see, what do we got here? Wizard Beard, I did. It kept me engaged. So yeah, we got a lot of people like this.
Yeah,
Purple
I
Sky,
think so.
Cavatino, video
Games are
game characters
fun.
next time. I think that actually, Yeti, you brought that up before. Or was that you, Steve, that said something about bringing in anime and game characters?
Oh, I know
That was the
those.
one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Does
talked
anybody
about-
outside? Does anybody outside of me in this group watch anime or read manga? I'm just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
okay.
I don't
Good,
watch anime
tomorrow.
at all. Nope, never done it. Nope.
Fat
No.
Steven.
I brought up anime, but I don't watch it.
I don't know what
watch
you're
it.
into.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just had to make sure.
Not even my
yes.
avatar is anime. Nope,
okay.
this isn't Avatar at all.
Well,
No, this is purely Western drawn right now.
Here's the deal, guys. It's like half the time is you get up on Nerdrotic and Doomcock, and they're like, "Oh, I don't watch anime. I don't read manga and all." And I'm just kind of like, "You guys are supposed to be pop culture." Well, that's fucking in pop culture now. The goddamn comics are
Why
outselling
are
the
you
American
yelling at
shit.
us? Why are you yelling at us?
Oh,
It's
Just-
a
I'm
Mexican
sorry, I'm
thing.
just
It's a
pissed.
Mexican thing. He's
He
angry.
got triggered. He got
I
very,
got
very
triggered.
triggered.
Sorry.
Hey, I want to
sorry.
go back to Real Wade Nation here. Actually, I think Velma is a good idea doing an entire game of Scooby-Doo characters from the main characters to some of the best villains.
Oh yeah, there is so much that can go with that entire section. Like,
Velma's is totally being blindfolded.
yeah, I was trying to get a good mix for the first game to see where it went.
She wears
to-
turtlenecks, so choking's in there too.
Guess
Oh
the
my-
insertion.
Okay, guys.
And the skirt.
Doesn't wear underwear.
Damn.
If you like these sexist jokes, don't forget to unsub in the future.
No, don't unsub. Don't unsub.
God
Don't do
damn,
that.
Yeti. You have this voice that you sound like a fucking Muppet. I love it.
Yep.
It's
time to start the music. It's time to unsub my channel.
And I love
I
your
need
voice.
to get to 1,000 before
Hey,
the Muppet Show
This
tonight.
Muppet will smack a bitch.
If you like man on woman violence, don't forget to unsub.
Oh. Actually, I always picture Yeti as the Yeti from the the old claymation shit.
From
Was
like
I don't know,
Rudolph the
but
Red-Nosed
I will
Reindeer.
grab a
Oh,
machete
yeah,
and
from the-
unstuff you.
I always picture that basically when we find out who he is, it's just going to be Peter Dinklage.
I think it's gonna be more Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman.
That would be awesome. Also,
Oh,
Yeah, let us know what type of characters or other games you'd like to see.
Yeah,
And if you
definitely
really,
Scrappy
really
Doo.
like it, send one of those tips because we always appreciate that.
Next week, let's do Scooby Doo. I think that's a good
Scooby-Doo,
idea.
yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
gotta get
you guys had
Scrappy
those
in there.
velvet-
all
I
the-
can't
do
the Blue
Scooby-Doo,
Falcon.
Dottie. I'm a loner, a rebel.
No. Stay sub, Soul Assassin. That's what we're going with here. Stay subbed.
It's reverse day today on YouTube, so everything means the opposite.
Oh.
Yes, you have at this point 518 subs.
And dropping rapidly.
517 subs.
No.
Does that mean they like you? 550?
Dropping like panties. Dropping like panties.
Don't forget to sub to Fat
You've never
Steven, where he's
experienced that.
always funny.
Well,
Oh
okay,
my
he
God.
is, but I know,
All
I
right,
help.
So we're coming up on the 2-hour mark.
Yeah, I was just about to
I
go
think
there.
we are all punchy now. We're all punchy.
Does anyone hear that? Wait, does anyone hear that noise? It's Yeti's balls tighten at the sound of unsubs. Do you hear it?
Oh.
Your subs
No.
are fine. I'm looking at them. They're fine.
It only went down 2. You're all good.
Oh,
We need to get you up to
Nothing
1,000,
happened.
though. We need to rally around getting you subbed.
I need to actually start a channel.
I would like to get to that too.
subscribe.
Where are
or
you at?
become Yeti food.
I am at 365 and over 2,000 watch hours.
We got to do it for both of you. T-shirted. Do you even do a channel?
Not yet.
It'll
We'll get on that.
It'll just be
I
him
should.
talking about being
For all
Mexican.
those that unsubbed today from Yeticast, T-shirt historian
Ignore
is looking for subs.
Hi.
Script Doctor, how's your channel doing?
Yeah, it's still growing. Even though I haven't put out any content in months. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, where
No, you
at?
haven't put out in months.
Where you
I
at?
was looking
Where
for-
you at?
I'm at 1603.
If it's been more than 4 hours, you're supposed to call a doctor.
Turn your
With
head
or
to the
without
left
assistance?
and cough.
Tune in tomorrow when Yeti's punchline arrives.
Oh, that was good. That was a good growing joke. I don't care what you say.
Kinda, yes.
I liked it.
Liked
Anyways,
it or licked it.
well, I do a little bit of both.
He pegs everything.
It's how I mark my territory.
I'm currently
By fucking
and on
it?
that note,
Okay, on that note, let's start closing this out. So,
Yeah, before
we'll
he
start
pegs something.
with, to my right, Script Doctor. Tell everyone what you've got coming up this week.
I'm still working on my normal stuff, so I don't have any new content or videos yet. I'm still doing the consults and whatnot, so that's currently occupying my time at the moment. But if you want to see some reviews and analyses of television shows and movies, you can check out my YouTube channel at youtube.com/scriptdoctor. And feel free to follow me over on Twitter, where I post and retweet where I'll be on live streams throughout the week. So
And Cafe's Hilly Dead.
The links for all of them are in the description here. So make sure that you go subscribe to Script Doctor, Fat Steven. Once T-Shirt Historian has a channel, I will add it in there. And then we've got both the Pop Culture Minefield guys, even though I only wish one of them was here. You can figure out who that is on your own.
Wow, why are you being so mean to the black guy?
Oh! Who said it was him?
Yeah, I knew where he was
hello, my
going. He
name
totally
is
would
Dale,
like
but
Keith
you can
Moore.
call me Dragon.
Keith,
But
you
when-
are always welcome over on my channel. I will never be this rude.
I never
To your
said who it
face.
was.
Oh.
But with that said, Pop Culture Minefield, both Keith and Gary, tell us what you have coming up this week.
Well, Keith and I just talked to Graham Nolan about being on our show.
Yes.
And because Graham's a good friend of ours, and we hoped it would be this week, but it will not be. It will end up being probably next week, the following week. So this coming week, we're still going to be having some fun with the gang at the regular time, 2:00 Central Time, and because we want to get done before Friday Night Tights, because we like watching it too. So shut up.
The following is a Pop Culture Minefield world-class exclusive.
I got
Keith,
pegged.
got anything to add?
Not really. I mean, we always have fun doing our show, and I always have fun hanging out with you guys. You guys are a lot of fun, even though half the time,
You're
certain things will
racist.
happen that I have to have an explanation for later on. So, but it's great that it's happening on this channel.
So I could get canceled instead of you.
Well, I mean, it's not like you'll get canceled. I just won't have to make any explanations to my parents. So, which is a difficult thing. So, yeah. After raising 4 boys, yeah, that's one word for it. But no, we have a lot of good stuff always on our channel, and I have way too much fun with Gary. He's a blast. So running into all you guys and realizing how funny you guys are, wow, it's a laugh fest for me. So if I happen to die or anything, you'll know why.
Please don't.
Yeah.
What was the cause of death, sir? Well, it looks like someone called him a sex slave minority group, and he just killed right the fuck over.
I am a near easy laugh. You know, you got to be funny, and all you guys are funny. So.
Oh, thank you.
Ed, T-shirt historian, do you have anything coming up, or do you have thoughts you just want to share?
Well, mostly I just float around on Twitter and make comments and shit posts for the moment. But don't worry, there's a YouTube channel sometime in the near future coming towards you in future times.
Well,
okay, and Fat Steven, what do you have coming up this week aside from high blood pressure?
I would like to start by saying go fuck yourself. You can then catch me tomorrow before the comic book roundtable. We're going to have Cameron Pasha pop up on the lunch table for a special evening episode. I will then be doing the comic roundtable with a salute and memory to Mark C., who we lost last week on Clobbering Times' channel. Later on, during the day, I'll usually have my gaming streams around 10 a.m. for a few hours, just fighting the algorithm. Fridays is definitely at noon Eastern, lunch table with Lorena Creole. We both will be knocking that out, followed by Mario Kart with Ords. That's my week so far. Yeah.
Awesome. As for me, tomorrow there is the comic book roundtable, and then on Wednesday, I will be... Tomorrow, on Wednesday, I'm going to be out with the Force of Light girls roasting the Joss Whedon cut of the Justice League.
Oh, shit, I want to get on that.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah, he wants the ladies all to himself. That's the problem.
Yeah, we're going to be riffing back and forth, but yeah, make sure you come and watch, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, tell them I said hi.
I will. Yeah, I'll make sure they know. And I know on Friday I think I'm on the panel on Pop Culture Minefeild, and on Saturday there's always the movies to lose friends by. We haven't decided on the movies yet, but come by. It's always fun to just talk about some absolutely terrible, terrible movies.
Yeah, I watched Monster Hunter because of you, expecting to get on the panel, and you know what? Fat Steven got to me first, so I had more fun with him.
And yeah, with that, make sure you subscribe to everybody that's on this panel here.
Wait, I have a quick question, Yeti.
Yeah?
How is it there's only a couple people on this panel that has never been invited to your movie show? Why is that? Are we getting segregated?
Yeah.
What is this? Yeah, you're taking out a white guy and a Hispanic. What is this?
We've been trying to work through every single week and just asking people on it. Sometimes
but not us.
So we're not people. You hear that, T-shirt?
No,
we're not people.
we're not people.
No, we're just avatars
That's
with
just an
anime
avatar.
tits.
We're just talking heads.
Yeah, just pretty tits.
Yeah.
Burning down the house.
Yeah, we were working our way through
Dina's
everyone.
ass.
And with that, that's the end of our show.
Segregation.
Thank you, everyone. I love the chat. This is the best chat on YouTube. Thank you for coming by, and make sure you support everyone. We love you here, and we will see you guys next week.
You still segregated both of us.